I love the little knocking.
Oh, they're destroying their car.
Oh.
Now you're reacting to the K-R&B artist Dean and his song Day Fly, released in 2019. Well, I mean, first it was released in 2018, but the video wasn't released until 2019. A dayfly is an insect with an extremely short lifespan. It is used in the song as a metaphor for one-night stands. The lyrics explore the emotions Dean feels about these short-term relationships. He says it's the only way he feels alive, but also questions whether he's a good person. Dean said in an interview that the song is about regret and repetitive cycles and observing himself. This can be seen in the imagery of the music video. The song is composed by him, Brad Museum, Mardulun, 2xxx, and No Identity.
I think this is my favorite part.
I've done none of those things.
It's just listening to you read off composer names.
3, 2, 1.
I'm afraid to get looping themes in the music that make it feel repetitive. It's really like sing-song, kind of like a lullaby.
I like the instrumentation. The bam. It's a little more hell than I expect, the electric guitar. Bam. Bam.
Ooh, his voice is a lot like higher and like lighter than I thought it would be.
Ooh, I like how the beats are different. Oh, now it's not different. A lot of dynamic variation as well as rhythmic variation.
Still thinking about that hollow sounding drum beat. I'm liking it.
It's very light.
I love the little knocking.
Oh, they're destroying their car.
Oh. Yeah, that's like the opposite of how the song sounds.
It's like an alienation effect.
It's like a little sad, like very
They're
relaxed.
just hard raging right now.
Oh, very cool. I like the one-take video. It hits the theme home very well.
I feel like their voices pair together really well because they're both like very like I keep thinking like fairy-like for some reason.
Very
just
light.
very like wispy, I think.
Yeah. And smooth too.
Do you hear that bass? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, yes, syncopation. Boom.
This is so good.
Guitar. I love the vibes. I love like R&B vibes.
Look how they're distorted
Ooh,
too.
ooh.
There. Maybe it's like a reflection of the music.
This is so nice. If I was listening to this and I didn't know the words, I would not expect them to be burning a car right now in this moment with like guitar solo.
Yo, what's going on?
ASMR.
It's like some like freaky ASMR.
Are you in the car?
Oh my god, this is very like horror movie-esque. What? Is he lost? Don't jump scare me.
It sounds like they're underwater. There's like, it's like you put an Instagram filter on a song.
I think it's because it's like the sounds are mid-range now in terms of register, so it feels like you're submerged because it's like I think it sits like in the middle of your ear.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's covered. It sounds covered. It's blurry sounding.
All the singing parts are so hard-hitting, and yet there's such light instrumentals. I guess the instrumentals represent the facade.
Oh, and then we get the binary code. I like the whistling. It's a whistling solo.
Yeah.
It's suddenly like super minor.
There's just a lot of like vibratory sounds going on.
Whoa, holy shit.
That was cool. She's still going.
These remind me of like very atonal contemporary type things.
I love reversed vocals, especially when
That's what
it's
that
like
was.
a little subtle. So like those things which I don't even know if they were words, you can just tell a little bit that there's something off about them.
There's like that liquidy sound about them, or like I don't know, like you're trying to scream underwater or something, and you play, you know.
I'm kind of in love with this song. It's so relaxing.
I think it's cool.
But it's not like it's not like 100% positive. It's like, I don't know, it gets you thinking.
When I was listening to it, just for the oscillations or the repetitions of life in one night stands, it's interesting how you could take an ostinato line, which for Mozart could be a propelling motion of excitement into unknown territory, or whatever composer, but in Dean's choice, it was to represent the repetitions of life. I really like how the song is like a sexy type of song. If you hear the style, if you hear all the whistling and the guitars, it sounds like a sexy type of song that you would play
to allure someone.
You know, during the more sensual moments into the night, you would play it. But then with the lyrics, it becomes something much more sinister. And I like how that lyrics add that extra layer to it, how there's like this doubling. Like he's still doing these things, but he's reflecting on them at the same time, and a lot of it is very dark. And what makes the video, what makes the experience truly dark is the music video, when in the end he starts glitching, and there's the realization that maybe this whole thing gets so repetitive, it feels like a video game. He's just starting over and over and over again, and all the code, and it's just one of those things where like it's like in the movie The Matrix. A lot of people were affected by that because they were like, what if my life is a simulation? And this song with the lyrics, with the video, really made me question, especially when the code came out at the end. I'm like, whoa, geez, this is making me question everything.
How do you
Explain.
What do you think about that?
It's up to your interpretation.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like if it's about this like cycle that you can't break, I mean, like I think comparing that to like being stuck in a video game where like when you die you come back to life and like you're constantly caught in the cycle of like trying to accomplish a task and failing. I don't know. That's an interesting pairing.
How do you think that's supported in the music?
I think at the very end, especially, a lot of the like effects that were happening in the music, it was very like garbled, a lot of the sounds, and a lot of it was edited together in sort of a haphazard, like intentionally haphazard way. So like there would be like little flashes of like whistling, and then there would be little clips of like Sully singing, and then there would be like a little bit of like strings, it almost sounded like, but it was very like jumbled together. So I think having that as like the ending where it doesn't really like come back to a chorus or come back to like a full sound, it sort of makes you feel like what's happening to him in the video, that like the sonic world is disintegrating just as the visual world is disintegrating.
Oh my god. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Art. That's all.
That was really cool.
Okay, in immediately the like guitar and the beat, it just like draws you in, which is really important because I think the star of the whole song are the lyrics. Like it's really meant to like set a vibe and draw you in so that you're paying attention to what they're saying, and it is just screaming poetry to me. And also the way the video was shot, really important, like so important. They were like beating up the car and like pouring gasoline on it. It sort of seemed like for that one night, like you get to like act out and do whatever you want, but it's all just kind of a facade. Like when they were starting to get pixelated and things were starting to like break apart, it's when like reality is like starting to come back and you realize it was all just, you know, it was kind of just for show.
Yeah, and I kind of noticed like when that started happening, when like he started pixelating or whatever, and like Failure, the tonal center like started leaving, and just like because you're losing grip on like reality itself.
And also that whole interlude where he like woke up in the car. It's kind of like being like jolted back into reality, maybe. I don't know. I thought it was really, really interesting, the concept as well. And then also like the video game at the end with the car, it was very much like Glitch in the Matrix vibes, like.
Because is life just a video game? Like, are we in a video game right now?
Or was the one night stand just a fantasy? Like looking at a screen and like, you know, it's just like, it's really, really interesting concept. But I think mainly it just addresses the fact that even though people may have different outlets, we're all lonely and we all want to be heard, which I think is probably maybe the main point, at least that I got from it.
Bolero.